Hey, this is Jenny Jones. I wanted to give you an update on the early specials that Appsumo had. Now, I had an opportunity. Again, I can't get to everything. I told you I was going to be doing a lot of videos, but I had an opportunity to get into a couple of tools already, kind of peel back the layers of the onion. And let's just say I had some were met with disappointment, but some were met with excitement. Some were met with surprises. So let's take a look at what we have so far one day into this thing. We still got a long way to go. You guys just chime in below, comment, let me know what you're looking forward to. Maybe I can move that one up on my list a lot sooner. Hey, let's take a look inside. Let's see what we got. All right, so we are one day into this early specials Black Friday from Appsumo. Now, let me tell you a couple of ones that I've taken out of the garage and kind of kicked the tires a little bit, put some gasoline in it, see how it does. So I looked at, let me just tell you about three that I looked at already. So had an opportunity to look at Wope, had an opportunity to look at ReSound, and had an opportunity to look at Melisir. I guess it's Melisir, right? Melisir. Anyway, and also had a chance to look at Fusebase. I already looked at sessions. There's a link up above telling you 10 reasons why you need to double down on sessions. So you can see that link above, or it may be in the description. I'll come back to SEO crawl here in a minute. Maybe not today, maybe towards the end of the week, and then maybe even some robo motion a little bit. But I just kind of want to give you a feel of what I'm looking for and what I'm seeing, right? So let's get into what, and again, I give you the good news, but I also give you the bad news, right? So I had my hopes of mixing Wope with SEO crawl, because I think SEO crawl does well in letting me know how my website is doing against the keywords, but it also goes out and it tries to tell me where some opportunistic keywords are in my particular space. And I wanted to use Wope to try to give me an opportunity to kind of tell me where some of the keywords could possibly be utilizing AI. So I think what's plagued by them, I'm going to give them probably one more shot, but I do need to let you know, because I did mention this on my video yesterday, that I was going to try to mix this in and try to hack this in with the other tool. And I just did not have success. They kept saying they were overwhelmed. I'm like, well, you're overwhelmed, but we're 4 or 5 hours in. When is it going to get fixed? And it just didn't get fixed. And it appears as though someone else took to here and actually shared the reason, hey, it's just not working. It's glitches and bugs. I think the concept is good. I just think something's wrong. And I'm still anxious to pull it out of the garage. I want to see what's up. But I got to tell you, I was a little disappointed. You need to be ready. They launched you on pre Black Friday to see if you were ready, give you an opportunity to stand on an island on your own. And you just were not ready. So, and I got to tell you, this day and age where tools are going out of business and people run into these problems, I just need to know if you have what it takes to be ready. And if, you're missing some money right now, right? So that was the deal with Wope, right? I'm not saying that they're out of the woods yet. I'll probably still do another video on them. I just need to see them do some little bit more effort on it. So I logged in everything, got everything logged in, and stuff just was not working. I was very disappointed in that. And again, I'm here for the good news and the bad news. I always try to bring a lot of the good news, but I'm going to tell you right now, I was very disappointed in that, because I'd already mentioned how I was going to use it and mix it with SEO crawl. SEO crawl is top notch. Their stuff's running. Everything's working well with them. So I had an opportunity to pull out ReSound, right? And what ReSound basically is it automatically edit your podcast in minutes, not hours. And now what they're saying is probably, I think the first quarter, I want to say the first quarter is what the founder was saying, is they're going to start editing video as well. And what they're doing, and I think a lot of tools have come and tried to do this in the past, where they'll come and they'll say, hey, we'll remove your ums and your ops, right? We'll move the dead space in your videos and or your podcast. This does exactly what they say it does. And it also does an enhancement, a little bit of enhancement to your audio as well. So I think for the price, I think this is a good deal. I don't know that I'm gonna do 4 hours of processed audio per month. I may upgrade this. I have a level 1 now. I may upgrade this to a level 2, right? Not concerned with the storage and all that. I mean, they want to keep their servers clean and free, but I may move into the 10 hours of processed audio per month. So I may move into that. And let's take a look at it. Let's see what we have. And I'm going to try to do a small demo for you, but let's take a look and see. All right. So as you can see here, once you log in, this is your this is all you have. This is your database, and this is your dashboard, and you just upload your file here, or you drag the file here. And as you can see, I have 4 hours. I bought the first tier, but like I said, I may bump this up. So what happens is you log in here, and they kind of show you. So when I loaded this one up, right? Let's take a look at it. So what happens is when you start playing it, it's going to tell you. It's going to say, hey, it's going to put right here. It's going to tell you how many edits that they found, right? And it's the edits that they found, and then you move forward and you jump to it. He says, hey, do I want to keep that edit or do I want to remove it? And once you go through, it then allows you the opportunity to hit this little, it looks like some AI magic here, and it kind of adds a little enhancement to your video. I thought I had a pretty good enhancement going in. I think it added just a little bit more flavor to it, but it did find the ums and the stops. So let's try to do a demo here. And what happens is when it comes to it, it says, hey, what do you, right here, I've already went through it, and it says, hey, do you want to cut it out? I have not exported this audio just yet, but I just want to play it through so you can take a look at it. And then we're going to look and see what the actual sound file sounds like. So let me pull this up, and I'm going to try to put them side by side so you can take a look at it. I don't know how successful I'll be in that, but let's take a look at it. So hear this preview. Launch cart. Now, if you've been noticing any of my videos, you've been seeing. So you probably saw where it skipped over this particular piece here. What it did, so let's try this again. Hey, this is Jenny Jones on this week's version of LTD Snack Hacks. I want to tell you how you can make $180,000 with this new tool called Launch Cart. Now, if you've been noticing any of my videos, you've been seeing. Now, that is basically what's going on, right? So that's the enhanced version, and it just skipped right here. So let me play this again for you and then let you hear what it actually did. So give me 1 second. Let me bring that file up. Now I'm inside the back end of my podcast, and I want you to listen to those first 20 seconds. This is episode 17, how to make $180,000 with Launch Cart. So this is part of my snack hacks, LTD snack hacks. So I'm sharing some of the back end stuff that I do here. So let's take a listen here. Hey, this is Jenny Jones on this week's version of LTD Snack Hacks. I want to tell you how you can make $180,000 with this new tool called Launch Cart. Now, if you've been, did you hear that? Now, if you've been listening, so let me play it back for you on inside of ReSound. So let's take a listen to that. So I'm going to start it over for you again. This right here removed, right? So it's not new. It's not new technology we've never seen before. I just don't think some people got it right in the past that I've seen. This is pretty dead on. I liked what they did here. I'm going to play it one more time for you so you can get it. So this was removed. There were 17 ums that I had in this. It detected them automatically. And it says, hey, what do you want to do? Do you want to replace this or do you want to keep it? And I'm going to show it to you. What happens. So I'm going to play this for you one more time. You see the was removed. Hey, this is Jenny Jones on this week's version of LTD Snack Hacks. I want to tell you how you can make $180,000 with this new tool called Launch Cart. Now, if you've been noticing any of my videos, you've been seeing different things about. Now, what you're going to see, let me show you back. So I had 17 edits in here that I wanted cut, right? So let's take a look and let's see if it shows you. I think it's going to show you the next one. So what happens is when it gets to these spots, right, and I'm going to show you really quick what happens if I want to keep these. So let's take a look what happens here. Also talked and worked with Damon John of the Shark Tank. And so let me go back and let me keep this. Let me go back. Let me slide this back. And I want to keep. So I want to keep. I want you to hear what happens when I keep these two or then when I cut them. So let me keep the next one. So I'm going to keep both of these and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to cut them. So you can click keep or cut. So let's take a look what happens here. Let me slide this little window back a little bit. So let's go into it. Let's hear what happens. Brands such as Adam Levine, Jennifer Lopez, Nicki Minaj also talked and worked with. Now, those are natural ums that I was giving when I was actually doing the podcast, but I went ahead and took those out. So let's take them out. Let's remove them. And you'll notice that it says 15 cut, 2 kept. So I kept these two. It showed me when I loaded up the audio, it says you have 17 cuts. Do you want to make them or not? And then you go through. So we'll go to the next one and we're going to cut it. And worked with Damon John of the Shark Tank. And all right, so let's go back and let's click on that and then let's cut that one. Also talked and worked with Damon John of the Shark Tank. All right, so as you can see, that's basically what happens. So as soon as it loads up, it asks you want to make 17 cuts. And let me show you what happened. This is the demo that you get when you start it up. So let's take a look at that. And I think that's really it to this tool. I say a lot, right? So it's letting you know. So as soon as you load up an audio, it's letting you know, hey, we've uploaded the audio. We found 6 cuts. Do you want to make them or keep them? So this is basically what happens. This was the demo, but I wanted to show you my demo first, and I wanted to show you what that
automatically detects filler sounds like long and boring silences like this. And
so that's what you can basically see what's going on here. So we'll keep this one and we'll keep the next one, right? So we'll go back, we'll take it back. So let's keep these two and let's see what happens as I kind of close this video out.
Sounds like long and boring silences like this. And automatically.
So that's basically what happens. So we can go through, we'll go here, we'll click on that and we'll cut it.
Automatically detects filler sounds like long and boring silences like this.
So we'll click on this and then we'll cut that as well.
Like this. And automatically mixes and masters your audio to streaming standards. So what happens is, as I kind of close this up, is what happens is after you do that, then it'll ask you, do you want to sprinkle the magic on it? It kind of enhances your voice and does some different things like that. And then you can actually export the audio. I'm probably going to go ahead and export my audio for the 180,000. Hey, if you haven't heard my 180,000 with launch card, you might want to get that from a Snack Hacks. You can listen to that quick audio, and I basically give you the background and the blueprint on actually how to do 180,000 with launch card. All right, so again, back with the So that's really basically what I wanted to talk about. Let's go back to the Appsumo screen as I close this out. So ReSound is better. These guys are sound engineers, right? You can already see they have 3 reviews. I'm going to give you my review on here. I'm going to post that. They were actually better than I thought. I've seen a couple come through here. They weren't as good. I did buy one maybe 2 years ago that I bought. I think that helps me with a lot of my radio editing and stuff like that. It's called Bouncecast. I picked that up 2.5 years ago. It served me well. But you can actually mix it
and get the radio voice personality with that one as well. So ReSound is not bad. Let's look at the deal here. Again, the one I just showed you, it's 4 hours of processed audio. This is something I think if you do a lot of audio, if you do some podcasting, I think this is not a bad purchase. I don't even think a lifetime level 1 is bad. I don't even think that's bad. I think a buy now, one code is not bad for $49 for what this does for you. And because as soon as you load up your audio, it just goes through and it finds your ums and your pauses and it asks you, right? And it does that in a matter of seconds, right? So I don't think that's bad, right? And if you do heavy, you know how much heavy usage you may need or what you can possibly do. And again, I always try to show people how to make their money back. You can actually go find other people's podcasts or people that are just starting out and just say, hey, let me edit that for you and I'll get it back to you, right? And you create a little business if you want to, or you can go on Fiverr and say, hey, let me edit your podcast and remove the ums and ahs, what have you. That's just a quick way you can make your money back. Or if you're already an agency and you want to use this for your clients, you definitely can use that as well. So that's it for this Black Friday second day. Kind of wanted to give you another look at it. Again, I got in a Fusebase, and I got to tell you as we wrap up, Fusebase, if you buy no other tool while you're here over the Black Friday, and I don't know that they'll come back. Fusebase, I think it's a good name for the Nimbus family, the Nimbus Notes family. They said they wanted to go from being a B2C over to a B2B. And I got to tell you, that is a meatloaf sandwich. That is a lot, right? Fusebase is probably the most comprehensive tool that you will ever lay your eyes on. And I think everybody needs one, right? They're going to be changing it, and they're going to have one-to-one as far as client portals. That's something they said they're going to be working on at the beginning of the year. They're going to allow you to have more portals for more customization. So when you start looking at Fusebase, you definitely want to be careful of your users, right? That's really where the users come in, and the workspaces and the gigabytes of storage, OCRs, scans, and optical reading. And then they give you 2 other tools as well. You actually get a desktop version as well, whether it's on Windows or Mac. This is a very mature product. Probably one of the most maturest products you will ever see on Appsumo. And they said they wanted to come back and get it right and work with you guys on this. So again, I'm still diving into this. I want to hack this with another tool. I just don't know how I want to do it yet. Stay tuned. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you want me to do, and let me know some of the elements that you may have for Fusebase. I think every Appsumo, if you purchase from Appsumo, Fusebase is a tool you need. In actuality, if you just have Fusebase and Sessions, if you bought no other tools this year and you want to try to ride out entire next year, 2024, with only 2 tools, you really only need Fusebase and Sessions. That's it. All the other tools, I think you can make enough money off of these 2 tools to be able to afford any other type of monthly tools that you want to get. But having Fusebase and Sessions mixed together, you can't be stopped, because what they're going to be doing in Sessions, let me just take a look at it here really quick. So a lot of people don't know this, and I think I shared it in my 10 reasons why you need to have Sessions. This will be done in 5 days, and you can probably take a look at that. Like I said, you're either going to see a link above, or you're going to see a link in the description. Is Sessions is going to soon have evergreen. You'll be able to do evergreen events, and I'd have to check with their product manager. I did ask them. They had a town hall, and I did ask them, and they said it's coming soon. So you're going to be able to get evergreen. And I don't think anybody's doing that. You can't even get that on Zoom. I don't think you can do evergreen, right? So this is going to have an evergreen component. So once you add evergreen session events, you add this, you add Sessions. There's 3 tools.
And since you hung around this long, there's 3 tools. So let me show you the tools again. All you need is these 3 tools going into 2024. That's all you need. All the rest of these tools I'll put up there or whatever, these 3 tools. So let me show you the tools again. So you hung out this long. So let me give you those 3 tools again. Like I said, those 3 tools for 2024, you don't need to buy another tool, right? And I'm only saying that because I have a lot of tools. A lot of the people that listen to me have a lot of tools. But if you wanted 3 complete tools, right? And the last one's going to surprise you, but I'm just going to tell you about it anyway. 3 complete tools going into 2024, never buy another tool. So if you're down to your last couple of bucks trying to make a decision, what you should get and what you should get with this 10% is you need to get sessions, right? I would highly recommend a tier 5, right? I would highly recommend a tier 5. This is a lot, but tier 5 is $849. I promise you, this is a $10,000 value. Look at my video. I actually showed you why it's worth $10,000, right? I showed you that. So we're going to go with a sessions, right? We're going to go with a Fusebase, right? Fusebase, you can probably get away with a tier, depends on how large your team is. You can probably get away with a double code or maybe even a triple code, right? 3 codes with 15 users, 15 internal workspace guests, 5 users, right? If you have a medium-sized team, 3 codes would be well. And this is a surprise. You're not going to believe me, but I eat my own dog food. The next one is, and again, these are tools that you don't need anything else once you put these 3 together. If you duct tape sessions and Fusebase, right, and you tag it along with Influencersoft, I know you're going to probably beat me up, but they're 2.0. They've been, they don't have it fully up to 2.0. There's some elements of 2.0 they've been adding to this, but here's why I like Influencersoft, right? And I just got to be honest with you. I'm not a big fan, or was not a big fan of Influencersoft, because I think I owned it last year and I returned it. But they've made some improvements and they've made some strides. The reason why I say Influencersoft is because it has the visual funnel builder. Because I run so many, this is me. This is if you want to grow and to scale, right? I'm an outbound marketer, right? I'm an inbound marketer. So I do a lot of landing pages, a lot of blogs, a lot of training sessions, a lot of classes, a lot of communities. What I do with Influencersoft is it allows me to manage everything from one dashboard, right? And let me show you. I want to show you really quick, since you hung out this long, let me show you really quick of my master funnel of everything that I'm managing, not down to the minute, but let me just show you at a higher level. And the reason why I liked Influencersoft is because I can bake a lot of stuff in. It doesn't mean that I have to give up some of my core areas, but I can bake in a lot and I can actually see where traffic is going. And I think Influencersoft is very good at that. Again, I actually use Influencersoft, but I actually use it with my some of my landing page builders, right? So let me show you my master plan. I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna do something else on Influencersoft, and I'm telling you right now, it was not my first choice, but it's the best choice for me growing and scaling. So let me show you really quick how that looks. Stand by. All right, so this is my master. I don't show this to a lot of people. I'm only just showing you this because I think you need to understand how powerful Influencersoft is. So this is part of my map. There's 4 phases. This is the first phase of my digital real estate funnel map. And again, I teach people how to build out their entire real estate, digital real estate assets. So this is the only one that can house everything, and I can actually see all the traffic of all of my websites coming into one place. So again, that is the reason why I was saying Influencersoft for me, because I'm a type of person that every year I'm trying to scale and grow.
and trying to manage all of my assets. So Influencersoft allows me to do a lot of my webinars, allows me to do a lot of my classes there. And even if I'm doing another webinar, I use live webinar a lot because they have the evergreen funnels. I'm using that a lot. I can actually still measure that by using using some code, and then still being able to measure how many people are coming there, how many people are actually converting from there. So this allows me to manage everything. So I like the fact, so if I use all three of these, if I use that, and I use sessions, and I use the Nimbus, the Fusebase, all three of those, you can't go wrong. So sessions, Fusebase, Influencersoft, that's a chunk of change, right? And what they have here is if you buy the license tier 3, you can have unlimited products, unlimited active sales funnels, unlimited external domains, right? You can run an affiliate program from there as well. 1 million track funnel visitors, one for $3.99, unlimited, all of this. This is a crazy, you can do membership sites, you can do webinar sites, marketing automation. This allows you to run all your funnels in one place. So if you wanted to kind of consolidate this year, I think this would be a wise choice. Again, this has been Jenny Jones. Thank you guys for hanging out for this long. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. I kind of letting you guys into where I kind of let most of my members into, but I think it's very important that you understand what I'm doing. And again, I eat my own dog food. I tell everybody that I'm just not here talking about the tools. I'm actually using them in my own business. Hey, you guys have been great. I will see you guys in the next video. I got a couple of hacks. Wait until you see all my hacks. Oh, wait until you see the gravy hack. Oh my goodness. And then I have the green beans hacks. You guys are going to love it. Hey, you guys have been great. Comment below. Let me know what you're thinking and what tools you'll be looking at. All right. Take care. Bye for now.